Way down there is the spring house, which happened to collapse over the winter. So I've just removed the covering off of it, and so you can see the pipes, or the whatever they are, the metal frame exposed, which was kind of meant to be a temporary thing, and I guess I left it 1 year too long. So I'm hopefully going to go down there and fix it up a little bit. Hey look, Friarford's gone, but he left a baby. Alright, and before you start, I know I'm getting to the giant robot project, but the spring house is kind of important because that's where I get my water. So I think I should kind of take care of that before I start roboting again. So this is what I'm dealing with. This used to be all like up like this, all pretty and domey like, but now the top middle is that piece right there. So I think I'm gonna hook a rope to that and go up to one of these trees, maybe that one or one over there. This blue rope goes from a tree way over there, down here, and up to, I don't know, this tree way up here. I can't even see where it is. That tree there, which is kind of bent down, so it's pulling on the rope. And then there's a rope from there down to the middle of the stuff. Let's see if slowly getting there, as long as I don't give myself an aneurysm. Now I have to see about straightening out all these bent pieces. There must have been a lot of snow on that thing. Although, really, I'm blaming it on a moose. I think a moose stood on the dome and was stomping around. Yeah, that's it. Damn mooses. The good news is that all the stone work is still pretty good. And the pump still works, and there's still spring water squirting out of the little tube. And of course I'm not just making a video of a salvage operation. This was a temporary structure, so I think I'm gonna do what I had planned on the whole time, which is to use the steel frame as I guess just a frame, and cover the whole thing with concrete, and then bury it with dirt. Well, except for the door. So it would be kind of like a hobbit house, or, you know, like a secret little cool spring house under a hill. Whoa, and check out this dude! Well, that's as good as I'm gonna get it today. Not too bad. Well, it's been about a month since I've been working on this thing, because I was digging a road to my house. But the road seems to be working well, and I have 1,200 pounds of concrete in my truck. It's not going to be enough to do all this, but it's 20 bags of 60-pound per bag concrete. And I took the rope off the top of here and put in a couple extra support things. As you can see, here's a stick supporting some weight, and here's some poles going up to the top, just to make sure that when I start putting concrete on this thing, it doesn't cave in again. And next I'm going to take the tarp, drape it over the whole top again, and that's going to be part of the form for the concrete. Of course, then at each triangle, the tarp's just going to bow in when I put concrete on, so I'm going to have to make triangle pieces that I can put in there and hold the concrete in shape while I'm putting it on. So I'm going to start trying to do that. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. But I brought lots of tools and stuff. So hopefully I can figure it out. There's lots of junk all over here to play with. It's not as easy to get this big tarpy thing on here as it sounds, because I'm only like this tall. Right. I kind of forgot how cool it was in here with the roof on. Anyway, I'm putting these hard plastic panels in here, and I can take them out, but they'll hold the tarp out while I put the concrete on the outside. Or at least that's the plan. I'm going to go put some steel mesh on the outside. So on the inside I've got all these sticks with stuff jammed behind them holding these panels out, because on the outside concrete's going on, and I hope it's going well. Well, this isn't going horribly, but it's kind of sloppy, and I'm kind of unsatisfied with that. So I'm gonna make individual panels. So I'm gonna put concrete on here, make a triangle. When it hardens, take it and stick it on there, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah. So. Okay, so I've been making these triangles here, and leaving metal sticking out the sides because it has like a sheet of you know, steel mesh in there to make it stronger. And I leave little pieces sticking out the sides so that over here, when I start putting them together, they have little metal bits sticking out of them, and I can use a piece of wire and kind of like sew them together so that the metal is connected, and then put some concrete in the cracks like that. So yeah, I was just in the middle of wiring some together. Well, these are kind of a pain in the butt to move because they're 60 pounds each. And there's two different sizes. This is the small size, so it's a little bit easier. But it has to go in place over here without breaking it. I have to jam a rock down there to prop it up in place. It has to go up a couple inches. Blah! Alright, these guys are all wired together. And now I have to put concrete in here. But I don't want this just puffing in, so I'm going to go on the inside and stuff things in there and hold this out so the concrete doesn't fall in between. I think that made sense. Here's what I stuffed in for one of the ones I already did, so I'll take this out and stuff it in here so I can do this one next. Okay, now I've got some concrete mixed up as per the instructions on the bags, and now I just gotta put it into place. I really need both hands for this. And here we've got our concrete inspector, who seems to be doing a good job. And you have to zoom out so you can see what we're actually talking about. He's a caterpillar he's inspecting. Man, I think this is looking great so far. Alright, time to make a bunch more concrete triangles. You can see all the forms are empty. Oh, and just a little bit about the forms. This, I just leveled out some ground, and well, it's not completely level. It's a bit curvy, so that each one of these bows out a bit, so that when you put them all together, they kind of make a continuous curve. So there's some steel mesh roughly flattened out and curved to match the thing. And now I have to take the ends and bend them all like this. Oh, it's hard to do with the camera. Like that, so they can hook onto the next one. Like in the seams, they hook onto each other. There's all the edges bent, all the way around. Now for the concrete. So that one's under there, and I'm pancaking another one right on top because it already has the right curvature. So let's go. I'm gonna have to come up with a better way to get these suckers up there. Because lifting like 70 pounds over your head and then like trying to like get it into place without cracking the stupid thing in half because it's fragile, it's kind of tough. Anyway, I'm gonna concrete those in now. I just got a whole new batch of concrete here for my truck, which is just beyond that hill over there. The road's working out really well. So tomorrow I'm going to do some work for money. So I want to get as many of these things finished so that tomorrow they can all cure. The next day I can come back and slap them on here. Of course, slap them very carefully so I don't break them all.